Finally home. Just gotta grab my purse. And we put out some lights yesterday on our bushes. That's it. That's all the lights I got. It's raining. Something is something so the kids can enjoy. So we just put a little bit. We are home. How do you write your name?
I could draw like this.
Ricardo. Very good. No, just in the front where it says where your name is. Mila. Now we are finishing homework with Ricky. Right, Rick?
Yeah.
We're finishing homework.
And I'm right here too.
What?
I'm right here.
I know, you're right here.
I
finished homework with Ricky. Okay, so the boys are asleep and Mila refuses to go to sleep. My princess. She's like not tired at all. Ugh. Mila, it's 9 o'clock at night. You should be in bed. Front and center. Does she look like me, guys? I don't see it. My cousins say she looks like me, but I don't see it. The boys went to sleep a little bit earlier than usual, so I took advantage and I kind of started planning out like the rest of my week and the weekend, because last weekend was like really busy. So I'm trying to get ahead of myself and see what it is that we can do this weekend. And my husband mentioned a movie night, which I really like, because it doesn't involve us packing up all the kids going somewhere. So I was thinking of what movie we should watch, and I came up with 5 movies that I think would be appropriate and I think the kids would like. So I wanted to share them with you so that you can tell me whether you have a suggestion that I don't have that they might like better. But here are my top 5 and why. The last one on the list is probably Frosty the Snowman. So I really liked Frosty the Snowman growing up as a kid. And it kind of brings me back memories of when I was little. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie. It's super cute. But it is like made for like when we were younger, which is like, it has a lot of dialogue and it's like not as upbeat a movie, so I don't know if they're gonna like it, and I really want this movie night to be a success because I kind of want them to enjoy the movie that we're watching. So I really liked that movie when I was little, so I might play it for them, maybe not this weekend, but I do want them to watch it. The next one, or number 4, would be The Grinch, because the kids are obsessed with that movie. They absolutely love The Grinch, and I love that they love it because it's one of my favorite movies, and they like the cartoon version, which I think is super cute because it has a really, really good soundtrack. I don't know if you guys have like heard it, but it's kind of like a rap almost. But it's one of my favorite movies too. I really, really like The Grinch. But we've seen it so many times, and the kids watch it in the car all the time because we have a DVD of the movie and we have a DVD player in the car, so the kids watch it all the time. So I think that, like, I know that they would actually sit through the movie, which is what I want. I want them to enjoy the movie, but they've seen it so many times that I don't want to play it again. So that is my 4th option. So the 3rd option would be Elf. I am obsessed with this movie. I love it. I think it's hilarious, and it's like the best Christmas movie. And it's more than anything because I love Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell is like the funniest person on the planet. I watch Step Brothers like way too often. Way too often. It's one of my favorite movies. So I really, really like Elf. And I think that the kids would really enjoy it because he's like really ridiculous in the movie, and it's a funny movie. It's a really, really funny movie. So I think that Elf would be number 3 on my list, and I think that the kids would really enjoy it. And it's just hyper enough to keep them interested. I feel like it has enough so that they won't get bored. So that would definitely be my 3rd option. And then I'm thinking as a 2nd option, Home Alone. Home Alone didn't make it to number 1 only because I have another favorite. Home Alone is such a classic movie. It's like a staple for most people. It's like the Christmas movie. Everybody always references Home Alone when they're talking about Christmas movies. I love Home Alone. Macaulay Culkin is my favorite. I think it's super cute, and I think the kids would really like it because he's mischievous and he's little and he's independent. I think Elias would love it. Elias would relate a lot to Kevin. So I think that that would be a really, really good movie to watch. Ricky would think that all of the shenanigans are hilarious because he laughs so hard every time we're watching TikTok videos and somebody gets hurt, which is not nice, but he thinks it's hilarious. So I'm pretty sure that they would really, really like Home Alone. So it should be my #1 choice if we're talking about for the kids. Honorable mentions. Bad Santa. I obviously cannot watch that movie with the kids. Bad Santa is a really, really bad movie. And if you want to watch a movie that's going to make you laugh, but is super inappropriate, you should watch Bad Santa. But it's super funny. But it's really bad. So obviously I can't watch that with the kids. Edward Scissorhands. Edward Scissorhands is not really a Christmas movie, but it's snowing. And I really like Johnny Depp. So Edward Scissorhands, if you haven't watched it, it's a good movie. But I don't think it has anything to do with Christmas. I don't know why it reminds me of Christmas though. But Edward Scissorhands. The Nightmare Before Christmas. I personally have never seen The Nightmare Before Christmas. I know that I started watching it a couple times, but to be honest, it really gave me the creeps. I don't know why. I watched it a couple of times, like started to watch it a couple times, and I can never really get into it. I might have to like put it on again and see if I can like get into it, but it's kind of creepy to me. I don't know, maybe I just don't like skeletons, but I hear The Nightmare Before Christmas is a good movie. Comment down below if you've seen it and if it's a good movie and if you would suggest for me to watch it. My #1 choice right now that's sticking out of my head that I really want them to watch, I think it's more because of like the moral of the story or because I just really like Tim Allen. Can you guess it? Can you guess what it is? I'll give you a second. No? You haven't got it yet? The Santa Claus. I think The Santa Claus is a good, wholesome Christmas movie. It's one of my favorite movies to watch. Ever since the first time I watched it, I think I actually cried like the first 6 times watching that movie. I don't know why it gets like really sentimental for me, but I really, really like that movie. I think it's funny because he turns into Santa Claus, which I think is really funny. And I really, really like that movie. So I think the kids would enjoy it, but it also kind of has a moral at the end. So that's a movie that I think that the kids are gonna get something from it and they're gonna think it's funny. Like Home Alone doesn't really have that moral like the Santa Claus does, because Home Alone is more like he got lost and it's more like funny, like the whole movie is funny. And I think that the Santa Claus actually has like a good moral to it. So that's why it's my #1 movie. That's basically my top 5 and some honorable mentions, but let me know if you like my top 5 list and if you've seen the movies and if you suggest a movie that I haven't said so that I can see what movie it is that we're watching this weekend. So we still have some time to make the decision, but comment down below what movie you decide and then we will find out on Saturday what movie we decided to watch. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and click the little bell for notifications to be notified of all my future uploads. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.